How are we living, boys? We are countering tanks in this game, so I swapped my runes to go lethal tempo, and we're going board first into Black Cleaver into Unending Despair. It's going to be awesome and a great time. And we got into a game, and I was messing around with some friends, and these people are just talking about apparently their top laner knows me. So for this to be an awesome video for them, I wasn't, I was playing with friends. We're just going to turn this into a tuber, good or bad, so they have a good memory. So you guys get to be a part of that, and let's enjoy it. So let's make sure we are ready to go. The idea here is I'm going to path Raptors down, mostly just to make sure that I get my money for my Bork, because as you can see, Volibear, Alawi, and Alistar, you're going to need Bork to kill them. Or you can go Titanic if you want to tank this, but we're doing Bork with Unending Despair. They have a ton of AD and AP. So let's bring it home. Now Raptors start pretty standard. Use your W and then walk away at a certain health. Whatever health works for you. Some people say 150 and some people get messed up like that. Welcome to being me. All good. Now I have Nunu mid. If you guys are not experienced with what Nunu mid does, it pushes the wave and then it immediately ganks on repeat. This is the D-gen playstyle that goes for it, but it works super well in solo queue. Or at least like not competitive play. Just because like people get irritated, man, and as they get ganked a ton, they're going to be like, well, where's my mid following? Oh, I didn't W2. And so on. So, we're kind of living the dream. So our Mord's doing good. Now, Mord actually counterpicked Alawi. One tidbit that you can know is Mord hard wins that matchup, because after Alawi ults, right, all of her tentacles spawn, and then she starts hitting you with W, and they start slamming down. Well, Mord ult, we're in a new dimension where those things aren't there. So, get rolled. Now for your wolf clear, obviously Q auto E auto W is the fastest clear, and then you're going to do one more auto attack after your W. So one at any time, boom. Now that'll die. If you don't do that auto, it might not die. It'll stay at around 6 health, and you can be super sad. Do 3 autos, E, auto W, auto Q. Gotta be a little quick with that one. It sets up your next cooldowns, and yes, it's better to just sit and wait to get the full setup, because it sets your E to be up without losing your W cooldown too much. So as you can see, throw that auto attack, get that E auto, W auto Q, and let it run out, and then you full cleared. Now you should be full clearing by 318 if you do Raptor Start. Raptor Start's a little slower. We did it by 322, so a little slow, but alright. Now Volibear was on this crab. We wouldn't like to fight without our Q, but this is looking pretty good right now. Since he is not, we can go ahead and hit this. Still scouting this gank a little bit. It seems like my team wants it. Tri-bush is warded, so you have to walk around this bush a little bit. Their support's resetting. I think I'm going to just try and confirm this one real quick by queuing onto him before he realizes it. Before he realizes that I have, the setup on him. He doesn't have flash. He could have beer mana, so I'm actually going to take my E there and then die for the 1-for-1. If I can go 1600 gold, we're really happy. The 1600 gold is this recall, which is awesome. Bam, and then bam. And this is the juice of the build. If you can get to here for free, you're living the dream. One thing to note is, hey, Logan, you have green smite this game. Yeah, a lot of Masters BRIAR players that are going Bork have been going green for that tankiness that we talk about. So Titanic players get to go, blue smite because you'll be tanky enough. And then most Bork players have been opting to go green just so they're tanky enough to get to their, their Black Cleaver second or whatever they go second. It's probably going to have health on it. It's not bad. So let's check on Parky. Parky is up an assist, down some farm. Not doing bad. But yeah, man, I do really like the fact that, people, they're starting to see, my name around the BRIAR community. That's good, man. I'm happy to teach people this game. It's been a dream of mine for years. So like right here, he's on Tunneler. He can't really engage like that. And then he looks to Q. He goes into the wall or away. Now I'm actually cooked this time. Oh man, good try. Yeah, I mean, I just got cooked by mid-roam. It is what it is, man. I was too busy yapping. So stop talking. Let's play. You can fight Volibear right there. I was over eager to teach there about the matchup, because the Volibear matchup is one that a lot of people struggle in. And it's mostly just that, where Volibear provides point-and-click CC and movement speed to get to you and everything good. And he's tanky enough just by default that teammates will walk to you and get you moving and make something good happen out of that gank. So someone like Volibear Ahri, that's actually like an insane combo that's been in pro play very often because you set up Ahri for charm and now you guys have this devious kill opportunity on anyone. As the BRIAR player, you have to not get caught there. You have to see it coming before it does. And I was too eager to show off that you're supposed to WQ when they can't see you and then buffer E into their Q. And that'll allow you a way to win the 1v1 without, losing too much. And because of that, I died. So it is what it is. I'm going to try and Q the Alistar here and then E the Hui. But right here, that actually looks a little better. Just put him away. I'm going to be careful about engaging, only because I don't have my E. Not too bad. He's going to fear me. I'm going to E upwards. We're mostly just trying to get this wave in for my bot lane so they can play the game. We assume that if Volibear isn't hitting you in that gank, that he's not here. So what would he be doing? Probably grubs. Now, Bork does do Dragon really fast, but I feel like he'll get ganked, so I'm going to play for my Nunu here. If he gets R off, this could look pretty good. Nice, we got one. If we can hit R, this could be a combo. Just put that right where he lands and pray to hit. We missed, unfortunate, it is what it is. He has E coming up, so we can't kill him here, unfortunately. If we hit that R, that could have been good. You won't always hit him like that. You can only do what you can do. Now we're going to look for this gank, just because they're stepping up, and I have my Karma. Karma can provide good CC to you, quite often. So again, same thing, I'm going to W for the Alistar, and I'll try and E the Hui when the time comes. And if he just dies, and that's good. And now you can imagine that his bot lane, being enemy jungler's bot lane, is probably saying something like, dude, this BRIAR never leaves bot. Mostly I'm just reacting to things that are on my timers, right? So I ganked mid, I counter ganked mid after the grubs, saw a bot gank, and I took it. It's not that I'm just standing there, it's the fact that I see openings on you guys because you guys are, always fighting when it's bad. So if you guys were to, get that wave in, hard reset, and not play the 2v2, you could waste my time a little more. But because they don't just do that, I get more opportunities. And for a lot of people, they're like, hey, how do you balance farming and ganking? Again, I legitimately just let the map talk to me. That's it. The map talks to me in the way that I see a gank at a bad timer, and I'm going to take it. I'm not going to overforce for one or anything like that. So again, they're at our turret fighting. Now they're probably going to come to Tribush to ward, so I'm going to stand on this side. If they ward like here or something, then this ward won't see me. But it's been a while since I've been to my top side, so unfortunately, for my boys, I got to head up there. Now I'm grabbing the glowing moat because I built into my black cleaver. Again, just spending all my money. Main thing to do. You can assume that your top side probably got taken at some point, but because I was actually on the bot side of the map for so long, it could have respawned. Now, because it's a level 6 camp, that means it's the 3rd rotation, so it has not been stolen. We could click on him to see if he got the red buff. He could be walking right here. Most people would in this circumstance. Walk to fight you over this. Now, I made it obvious that I know he's there, and that's to make him walk away, because people don't usually want to make a play into vision. So I don't want to be contested on these, so I pivot like I know he's there to see if he'll run away, and he does this time. Nice. Now my man Parky, he looks like he might be a bit too close to the sun here. I just died and flashed away. I'm a noob. To be fair, look, that's that Titanic flowing through my vein, man. The turret charged up. So how turret shots work, for the people that don't know, the more that it attacks champion, more damage, more damage, more damage, right? And then if it swaps from a champion to a champion, it stays fully maxed. So with that in mind, BRIAR's not tanky enough in that situation with Bork build. Maybe I can help this. I'm going to shoot it here because that's where he's probably walking, right? That's the only place that he could be walking to. Now, if he dodges that, he gets hit by the snowball, so that's, you know, one or the other, if you will. Oh, he almost had ult up. That could have been good for him. Now, same thing as the Volibear. I'm going to run at the Hui, and then Hui's going to fear me, and then Nunu's going to hit him. That's good, and now you can see it is exactly that. There you go. Sometimes it's easy to see circumstances like that when you play with, you know, champions that often do the same thing as BRIAR, right? Nunu goes in, does his combo. If it's enough damage, it's enough. If not, he'll walk away. BRIAR does the same thing. So I can understand situations that Nunu wants to be in because I play BRIAR. Oh, that is... Oh, it's probably Hui TP, more likely. Yeah, actually. Sorry. So they do have triple TP, so our side lane could be decent if we play for them to be ahead. But generally speaking, they could team fight out of nowhere, so we have to be pretty specific about how we look for fights. Now, he just used a spell, and I'm Bork lethal tempo build, so he can't ever just 1v1 me. When he goes for an E, he has to stay inside of it, so it makes your E a little bit easier to hit. But generally speaking, when you're Bork build, you don't lose 1v1s. So, and unless it's under a turret, of course, that'll mess you up. Now, their topside camps are up, but Ahri just left the map, and so is Alawi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hide behind here so I can't get E'd. I'm going to smite that, and then I'm going to try and leave. I'm going to hop to this to break aggro, and then we're gone. Just a quick little way to not get yourself killed on these invades. And you can Q the tentacles for extra damage, just in case. Seems like their bot lane is missing. Don't really have to do much for top lane. Again, he's counterpicked pretty hard. Their support's roaming. I could match that support roam for a 2v2 here. But I'm going to agree getting level 10 here since they're pulling 3. I'm going to ping to play this. And it'll be very good for us. Start your engage on him to get his cooldowns. Again, I'm fully stacking lethal tempo here. Buffer E because I'm probably the focus. And then use your R once you buy some time away from those tentacles. Oh, and then we all died because we fought on Alawi, I guess. It could have been better. I think well, actually, I can't really critique what my team did there. Mostly because I DC'd, so I didn't see it. Generally speaking, though, Mord should always be R'ing Alawi. So, yeah, so he actually has that cooldown. When you DC, oftentimes these green lights could be up. Yeah, he just didn't R. If he did that, we win hard. Because, again, that's the one of the hardest counter matchups in the game. Or of top lane, rather, I think. That's more fair to say. So, yeah, I wonder what he did. Why it was worth to not do that. But, either way. Doesn't matter. We are 400 gold from Black Cleaver. That'll help us a ton. We're still a 1v1 machine with lethal tempo. Would like to help this out, but this is kind of their ball. They kind of walked into that one. They're going to hit the Scryer down. I'm going to get caught here. Nice, good little trade there. If they try and... So they might be attacking me from the bottom side of red. So if they get this... Yeah, we can catch this guy lacking. We get hit by one, into the other, into the other. Simple. Light work. Had he just walked under turret, he might have had a better chance, but walking into turret ensures that karma gets you, and then you probably die that same death, not gonna lie. So Mord again has R, so he could use that at any time. Not going to flash or die to that one this time. Fixing my mistakes. Now I'm starting to get snowballed super hard right now. He might walk to the back of the pit on that R. Most people think that that's like the counter. Oh, I see Alistar, so I'm actually going to slide wall here. Just to give my team more time to play. I say I have smite advantage, so that could be pretty good. Oh man, he's zoning me out of the thing. I could have flashed, but it's not really worth it to flash here. Oh, I'm on ward there. That sucks. That's alright. If Alistar zones you like that, that dragon could be a game winner for them. It also couldn't be. So I don't think it's worth my flash, because me having flash ensures a winning team fight. So right there, we just got Volibear's ultimate and kept my flash. So I feel pretty good about my resources right now. Given that, I'm going to try and start a team fight on my Rift. Admittedly, I'm sitting on too much gold, but it's mostly just because we're playing for Boots, Black Cleaver, and another Ruby Crystal for Unending. So now I have a really strong recall here. Where's Unending? Whatever, I'll buy this for now while I find it. There we are. Nice. So look at jungle, we're up a good bit. Now we're down a mid laner, so I'm actually not going to start the Rift Herald until he's back alive. That also might throw the Rift Herald. Unless he gets one. If he can trade himself out, that could be really good. I could try. Well, I can go here. If he walks up, they're cooked. I think we can hard win this situation. There's no taunt, so this is a pretty high damage combo here. We're in the same situation that we were just in, where he's doing the neutral. He's ever going to Q, you're going to use your E. Can I get a ward over here? Anyone? Can we get a ward? I tried. Juiced! We can still play it. Like, technically, we can always play this. Took my team a little bit of time to find an angle, but immediate Q and play for W2 so you can heal. Dang, dude, this game is tough, man. One of the best parts about this game is the fact that, like, it's not free, right? You know, I'm trying my best. Not a lot of perfect plays on my team side. Not a lot of perfect plays on my side. It's just a slobber knocker. On the plus side, this build does very well into their team, like I'd like to do every time I'm against tanks. Play this build. If you have fear, that's okay. With no charm, you can hop and just go damage check. See if you have it. We just got our flash though. That's free. I do have a lot of money. I would like to spend that before Otacon. But the thing is, Otacon's on top side, so in case they try and trade my bot side for whatever reason, let's say we get a pick and then they have nothing to do, I'm not going to leave anything on my bot side for them to trade with. So we're going to play for this Otacon, and then we have to reset and replay for the dragon. One of the biggest things to do is not try and go to both, right? Go to Otacon. If you can, reset, go to the other one. Pink ward always for neutral objectives. Oh, this guy's cooked. Try to take that away from him. Oh man, I should have just E'd. I tried to be too greedy. Well, he should have been cooked, not gonna lie. But my R hitting Alistar does suck, and we're kind of low damage. I guess that is sometimes one of the problems about having Nunu mid is you don't have a mid laner unless he's kind of at the fights or starting them. So when you have a Nunu mid and they don't immediately snowball into the fight, you don't have a mid. So then you're playing 5v4, and they have a really big team fighting comp, right? Well, team fighting here, they have a really good team fight stack. So all things considered, team fighting's not where we want to be. We'd rather play for picks. Unfortunately, that circumstances just came because they're just running rampant in our jungle here. Let's see what we can do. Doesn't look like my boy's living this one. This one looks pretty tough. Not going to go into the bush in case they, you know, just make this fight unwinnable. We're down another player this time again, and no Mordekaiser are. Self-word that. He should be able to ult and kill someone. Oh yeah, he doesn't have ult. Shoot. What can I do here? What can I cook? Is it worth me dying for a steal? Because the steal's not even confirmed, right? I'm gonna W this side? Okay. Just kidding. Try and dodge that. If they want to fly over the wall, feel free to do it. Use my W2. Use this to make sure they go back over the wall. I slide back over the wall again. They try and rush here. They get put into the wall. They dropped Rift, but they can't counter me on that. I slide here. Ward's TPing for a split. We're going to lose mid-tier 2 for that. Oh, okay. That wasn't the play. Unless he's turning around for more damage. So the root goes out. That's fine. Damage goes out. That is not the driver. Nice. Nice. They messed up the rift. They probably did the thing where they don't right-click, and because they don't right-click, it doesn't drive in the right direction. Happens all the time, but I've been there. Shoot that, auto this to put it low enough to smite, then this will hit. Just kidding, my ult missed. Looks like my boy's actually going 1v9 here. Wait for them to get into the wall. We can play for this. Nope, go here, go here. Otacon's way better than a tier 2, for sure. This guy doesn't have ult. I can just juice this. We're living. Unfortunately, they are spawning enough that they might be able to play for a retake on this. I can definitely solo this. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with that. If they play for the 2v2, whoever I ult dies. I'm on a lot of money though, so I'm not as strong as I should be. All things considered, they're down 2 people, and we threatened having 5, so they really try for this. It's not that good for them. I can actually just do this. Wait for them to go away. Try and live. If they kill me for free, it is what it is. Nice. Get that steal. Get that W2. If they live long enough to E, we can R following. Stun him, then shoot R, so if anyone tries to save him, he's cooked. This R certifies that he dies. Slide through, and there you go. And now we get Baron 2. Your ability to buy time is very important. So like right there, my job isn't to kill them. My job is to try and make sure that we get the objective and live long enough that, one, they just don't kill me and get Baron for free because I'm dead and so on. This guy's going to look. He hadn't realized that I hopped the wall. Getting that stun is usually pretty good, actually. Then you just juice, right? And then buffer your E. Now you're good. Wait for next dragon and we're winning. So basically you have to look at this like, well, I still have a lot of money. I need a recall, sure. But I have a little bit of time before I need to actually be at that dragon. So because of that, I can take 2 camps. Walk my team in here in a second. Just a little min-max. Now here we go to 2,800 gold. They're still doing tons of damage. Death Dance seems like the go-to here. I'm actually going to go for a tempo buy. So the idea is that because I can complete a full item and get a really big spike, I want to be as strong as possible. So I'm going to make a play call. Despite wanting Death Dance this game, I'm going to buy Spirit Visage because I just have the money. Having a full Spirit Visage is better than having the 2 components that you would get from Death Dance. So that's basically the idea. So 10 seconds, I'm going to hit my blue buff too. Give my team a team-wide blue buff. They didn't get the engage. If they engage on him, that's fine. If they step up into that choke, I'll look to R then. Right there, they stepped up into the choke, I'll R in. Unfortunately, like, we should have stepped up harder there. Them letting that miss kind of sucks, but happens. They have vision of me now. Again, so hitting the dragon forces them to step up. So take it out of the pit, and now they have to walk up. Yep, here we go. Good kill. He might play to hop over the wall with that blast cone. Win the 50-50 because you WQ the dragon and then W2 smite. That R really shouldn't miss. You don't really have to blame yourself for that R missing. Your team should have stepped up when they hit the choke. But not everyone's, you know, not everyone understands that, like, putting a team in a choke, right, is one of the best positions to be if you're not their team. So, you know, just because my team didn't know that super high advanced team fight tactic, whatever, you know, it seems very obvious, but in game, it's tough to know that if I do this right now, it'll always be good. They're taking a fight here. I'm going to play to help. Oh my god, I griefed. Bleed's going to proc me into this turret. I'm going to get comboed, but as long as we auto this, we're fine. Get that. Now we just need to E for the damage. I'm going to look at the buff bar to see when it's going to go off. Send that. They did good. I don't think I can help him too much more, though. We hard win this sitch, so I'm going to slide in and act like I lose this. But in general, I don't. I'll start my combo me, get into the wall. Demon combo for sure when he hit 2. Come on now. Banging. That could be GG. Use auto attack reset on your Q. "15 seconds with 3 people that don't push very well." I actually don't think this is end, but looking good. We can at least get a turret or something. Splitting turret damage is not good in a situation where you need to just get one and get out, right? You'd rather get that one and then get out faster. That way you don't get caught and killed on the backside. Unfortunately, it looks like we're doing exactly that, where because we split damage, we didn't even get one, and then they're able to buy time. Now, I don't want another situation of not having enough money, so I'm going to prioritize a really hard clear here. W past that damage for sure. Wait for this. They can't really hurt me. Dodge the taunt, or the charm rather. Kill that one. Flash that forward. Put him into the wall. If he doesn't have ult, he's cooked. He has ult, but we're still juicing, kinda. Wait for my W2 if he goes too far away. That's good. WQ this guy. You have E coming up in 1. Look for way spells. Don't be first one into the turret. Nice, he got that one. That's good. We can go Nexus if we'd like. Huge. Nice. This game didn't start off being my best, but looking good. Again, this is the tank killer build. Like, if you see that you're against a bunch of tanks and you feel like you can get away with not being tanky for a little bit, then this build every time, man. Now, they did win feats, so we can't do boots upgrades, so just play for 3,800 gold, and that way you can get your item plus elixir, and then your full build. Yeah, we definitely started off trolling a little bit, but Eh, did what I could. Purple crabs are always worth, right? Tons of vision. Tons of vision denial. He dies, that's fine. They have to kill him and then run all the way up to Baron to do it, which we would then stop them. So I'm not worried at all. We have 176, 162, 3.6k health, and a shield for 300 and 306 AD. Our Bork has done 6,700 damage. Our Spear Visage is juicing, and even our Unending Despair is doing well. And now one thing to note is we have a 5.67 cooldown on our W, so that means we have perma W and perma Q every time that we W. So this is the time to get juicing on this build. And that's what makes it so good against tanks, is the fact that you're always moving and sliding and weaving and high uptime on your Q, which keeps reducing their resist, which is more impactful against a tank who has more resist, of course. They want to send a lot of people to Mord, that's fine. Seems like a Hail Mary play, so we'll go for their Nexus. Maybe I'll ult in. That charm doesn't do too much because we have Mercs. They're TPing in. I haven't hit someone, so no one has bleed just yet. They technically could have 4 people here, so yeah, which they do now. So we would want to take this fight a little slow. Use E for some health, since you have Spear Visage, it's really potent. The cooldown's pretty low. Target acquired. He uses Fear on me, that's fine. He doesn't have it for Nunu now. Oh, good flash. Oh, hit anyway. Fuck. Send it! Ah! Get out of turret aggro when you can! Gotta be sweet with your movement. I'm gonna die to turret, that's fine. I'm trying to zone her away from the fight, because right now that fight's not looking that good. Actually, well, it looks good. They need time, rather. That's all they need. Nice. Admittedly, it's probably better to go topside, but sometimes you just play off feel, man. Sometimes, like, I can't always explain it. It's like, it felt right to buy time then. And it's like, well, wouldn't top it have gone better? It's like, yeah, I don't play perfect every time, man. I do what feels right, and then I learn from it. That's it. So now we got in 2 inhibs, and we're going to deny Soul one more time. If they let minions do this, they're overthinking Dragon Soul here, that they're actually going to lose an inhib. Hopefully. 200. 140. No, they turned. We do have Nunu there, so essentially having me. Nice. Good job. Group mid, and then send it. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely a build that you can go to counter tanks. But again, you know, you can build anything against tanks. When you're playing Titanic, you're playing to tank them for your team. When you're building this, it's to, you know, solo make plays against them. And, you know, you're just different ways of doing the same thing. Or getting the same job done in a different way. Maybe that's a better way to say it. My Mord's on 4,000 gold, so he's going to turn up 2 items real quick. Which he just did. That's awesome. Now, I can always win any team fight against anyone as long as I don't get CC'd. So it's really important to go into these fights knowing what you need to counter, right? So you need to counter their Volibear CC, the Auri CC, or the Hui CC, / Alistar, the bot lane, rather. That was a pretty good chunk that we did. We're going to shoot it right side just in case he jukes. He did not. Ow. Again, look right here. I hit E. Now I healed from that. Gonna get rid of this one. Help my boy out. Juke that with movement. Slide through on one tank, try and go into the wall. Nice. Yeah, it really shouldn't play out like that. My bot lane just got caught random, and then we kind of anti-juiced. Yeah, it's all good, man. They just, I mean, they kind of just ran it, not gonna lie. Thought Ari was Kaisa. Well, that makes sense. Now, that does give enemy team a chance to cook up a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Again, the moment that we can stack up our lethal tempo on, like, Alistar, and then we ult to carry, oh, it's time to play. To be honest, the Elixir of Iron could be a little bit better, just grab a little bit more tenacity, and then stack it on here, but Wrath seems better. Because we do kind of need damage here. So let's see, we got Baron in a minute, and we have Dragon in 2. Bum, bum, bum. Get our team a red buff. It's good on every single champ in the game. They step up here, we can definitely play. They're not allowed out of their base. So much so that they're not even allowed to ward outside of their base. Now we should be poking Minidhib for the free here. Worked on this one for a little while. That's in the wall. Oh man, I messed it up on the rebound. To be fair, it's harder on this angle. Buffer R tried to live. E. W. W. Q. Smite to live. Flash to auto. Nice. Okay. Hey, we carried the game. Little icing on the cake. Yeah, dude, this angle just wins me a game because I find way for free. Well, there you go. Yo, Parky and friends, man. GG. Nice to play against y'all. Yeah. GG. Yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, man, I was just playing Flex with friends, and then I saw that, so I decided to, you know, turn it into a video. Well, I guess Flex with 2 friends. I don't, Mord and Nunu, nice to meet you. Sorry, Nunu, man. I gotta give it to the GOAT, man. Nice. Yeah, just a random game. I wasn't even trying to make this a YouTube video. This is what I do if I was against tanks. Look at the damage. Look at the damage taken. Look at the runes. Come on, man. Yeah, I was playing to get the pass done. Because look at how close I am, man. I have been playing... I have this pass completed on 2 accounts. But I need to make sure I get it for this one. So now we're, what, 150 away? That's 2 first bloods or any one of these. So that was good. So, hope you guys have a good one. Thank you so much, and peace.